Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. This is Stan here with you. Well, it's been a long time since I've driven the Esteem, and that's the result. I have a lot of issues in the vehicle, mainly because of rats. The first issue is the headlights don't work. Secondly, there's a loud rattling noise coming from the silencer. I just checked the other side of the silencer and I could see a cut halfway through in the silencer. And also inside the silencer, I think there's a dead rat. That's pretty gross. So I'm actually headed to the service center right now to get all the issues fixed. I have three issues mainly in the vehicle. First is none of the headlights work. I have the original manual of the car with me, as you can see here, and I checked all the fuses in the vehicle. That is the one that is under the dashboard and the one that is in the engine compartment, and all the fuses seem fine. So I think the wire might have been cut by a rat, and that's why the headlights don't work. The parking lights work, but the headlights don't work. Both the dimmer and the highs don't work. Secondly, I'm getting a loud noise from the silencer. I checked the underside of the silencer and I think the silencer is broken midway through. Maybe it's because of rust. And another funny thing is that there's a rat stuck inside the silencer. So that is one issue. And then the third issue is there is no coolant water at all when I checked the engine compartment. So there might be a water coolant leak also, so I need to check that out. Right now I filled it with water. If there is a coolant leak, I'll have to check that out first, and then I'll have to top it up with new coolant. So these are the three issues with the Esteem right now. I'm going to my FNGH to fix it. Another interesting thing that happened a few months back was that I had filled the Esteem with a full tank of fuel, not because I have a lot of money, but because I wanted to add this injector cleaner in the fuel tank. So for this you need a full tank of fuel. Since I had a full tank of fuel in the Esteem, I thought why not take the car for a long drive. And as I took the car for a long drive, what happened was cops stopped my vehicle for a tint issue. And when they ran my plates, they couldn't find my car in their database. So they asked me if this was a stolen vehicle. Obviously I said no, it is my own vehicle. Unfortunately, that day I did not have my RC book also with me. Since this car is easy to steal, I never keep the RC book inside the car. And I leave the car in the garage, and sometimes I'm not at home. So that's why I thought it was not safe to keep the RC book in the car. And so at that time I could not provide the RC book also to the cops, and then it was a big issue. I somehow tried to convince them, no, it's not a stolen vehicle, it is my vehicle. I showed them my YouTube videos. My mom was also in the car, so my mom came and spoke to them. So they asked me when did I purchase this vehicle, and once I told them the date of purchase, they said it's around 18 years. So the car is out of registration for 3 years because you need to renew your registration every 15 years. Although they say it is lifetime registration, the registration of the vehicle is only for 15 years. So after the 15th year, you do need to go to the RTO and do a re-registration of the vehicle for 5 years, which I forgot to do, and that was a big issue. And hence I had to pay a lot of fine for 3 years. I did re-register my vehicle. It cost me around 12,000 rupees to re-register this Esteem. So now I got the re-registration done, but I'll have to do re-registration again after 2 years because the new re-registration is only for 5 years. So now every 5 years I need to re-register this vehicle. The new fees comes around, it's almost double the cost. So now maybe I think it will cost around 16 to 20,000 rupees. So the headlights were not working because of this relay. The relay was damaged. I replaced it with a new one, and the headlight is working right now. As you can see, both the headlights are working after replacing the relay. As you can see there, the silencer is broken after getting rusted. It's broken on two sides. On this side there's another hole on the silencer where a rat is stuck inside the silencer. So there are two holes in the silencer. This is why I'll need to replace the silencer. Now the relay cost me 400 rupees to replace. I will be ordering a new silencer online, and once I receive it next week I'll replace it. As I showed you, there are two holes in the old silencer due to rust, and in one of the silencer a rat is stuck inside and it's dead. So I'll be replacing the whole silencer with a new one. I'll definitely continue this vlog after a week, so stay tuned.